Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Camp's Chats on the Farm. For many of you out there that's been watching these videos, I think at this point you probably know that I try to use things that are happening in my personal life or those that are around me, my family and friends, and hopefully relate that to you guys out there so that maybe it hits home. And it's funny how sometimes a topic will come up spur of the moment. I'm like, I had a whole different idea in line and then boom, something happens. And this past week I kind of had that happen. So a friend of mine was talking to me and they were going through some things and they were feeling like they needed to give up. They wanted to just throw the towel in, right? So they've been grinding. And if you guys have been watching my videos in the past, I've spoke on the need for the grind. I've spoke on embracing your failures. I've talked about a lot of different topics that kind of encompass this one thought, and that is this week's topic being, don't give up on your dreams. You may be closer than you think. And you know, for myself even, and I just recently spoke a couple weeks ago about remember why you started, and that's kind of what got the conversation going. And then it kind of hit me. It was like, you know, it's easy sometimes to not be able to see that there is a finish line. You know, there is going to be a moment of culmination of your efforts. And sometimes I think we like to see that instant gratification. I want to just point this out. I'm going to wrap up quick this week. Whenever you get online and you want something and it just pauses for 5 seconds and the internet's not working, I started thinking, man, we really are an impatient society. Too often we want instant gratification. And that's what I was kind of talking about with my friend. It was just like, you know, I understand. You've been putting in work. You've been grinding it out. You've been doing the things you're supposed to do. But for some reason, you haven't seen the results you wanted to see. And it could feel very cathartic to say, I just want to quit. But I want to caution you if you're going through this right now. If this is something you're dealing with, I'm going to caution you to just keep pushing forward if this is the thing that you want, whatever that goal is. And I was reminded of a moment that happened a few weeks back when I was at Disney, and I'm going to share that with you. For anybody that's ever been to Disney, I am sure you are aware of the extremely ridiculously long lines. And we were standing in the line for Peter Pan. Now, if you haven't been on the Peter Pan ride at Magic Kingdom, I'm just going to explain it to you. You have a little hallway you go down, and then when you turn, you go into this big room that has all this stuff. The important part about this conversation is this. For whatever reason on this day, my gosh, it was going slow. A lot of days are slow, but this one was particularly slow. You would only move maybe 4 or 5 feet and then stand for 10 to 12 minutes. It said on the outside 2-hour wait, but the part of the story that's relative to you may be closer than you think. In that moment, I saw a guy across the room, maybe 10 feet from a door. If you've never ridden this ride, you don't know that the other side of that door is the ride. And all you have to do is make it through that one door. This guy had been sitting here for who knows how long. Finally, he gets up and he worms his way back through the crowd and he goes past me. And it just so happened as he's going past me, he's saying something to his buddy. I'm done waiting. I'm out of here. And he left. If he would have just waited another 10 minutes, he would have been through that door. And it kind of got me to thinking about how many times in our life will we be this close to achieving something, but the grind just got to be too much and we give up. So my message to you this week is this. If you've been pushing towards something, you've been working towards something, and you feel like the results should already be here, I'm going to encourage you to keep pushing forward. Don't give up so fast. And even though you've been patient, maybe you just need to be patient a little longer. So that's all I have this week. I hope you guys continue to like and share. I'm on TikTok now. I'm on Instagram. I don't know. I'm trying to get my name out there. I'm doing some positive things out there, and that's what I want to do. So if you have some events, please feel free to reach out to me. Hey, you guys know I'm Coach Camp. I'm glad you guys tune in, and as always, be good to one another.